So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever pre-season episode of LIW YouTube Live. And my name is EJR and I'm your host and commentator of today. This is one only episode, and then we get down to tomorrow's LIW Hurricane, which will be streamed weekly here on YouTube. All the calls are also from the LIW on our Twitch channel. So we're getting started with our first match, which is Samantha Otunga facing Josie J. And of course, these two women are competitors in the Twitch LIW on LIW Twitch. And I hope the loading screens and stuff like that won't be that bad as on Twitch is. And we are getting down to the arena here in Oslo, Norway. Here's another thing on my laptop. Remember that you won't see just one part of my face. And Samantha Otunga is on the Twitch part of LIW, a contender in the semi-finals of the Women's Championship tournament. Maybe in the near future, our show on YouTube could have some champions as well. That's up to the board of directors how that will be chosen or done or everything else. Here in Oslo for LIW. And here's her opponent, Josie J. Bennett facing Zachary Dunn. Let me see. Zachary W is on our Twitch show on Rapid Fire, a contender in the heavyweight division, and he doesn't have the best record down there. He quite lost everything down there. He maybe have won once, so it's an opportunity for him to show the whole LIW roster that he is capable of being the top. Fans who watch also on our Twitch shows of Rapid Fire, Bennett. Bennett is supposed to be a contender in our prison division on Rapid Fire. But here on our YouTube show there is no prison division. So that and this match has been started right now. And just look at the size difference of Zachary W and Carl Bennett. Oh, and what a move by Zachary W to start this match. Lock up. And the referee is splitting them apart. And another lock up. This time Carl Bennett is controlling it. Oh! What's Zachary doing now? Oh! And now an armbar by Carl Bennett on Zachary W. And also an escape. Oh! Face first to the upper turnbuckle. And these two powerhouses are the second match of the whole card of today. Right after this match we will have the Fallen facing Cruz Ortiz and Damian Raiden. Oh! And another face first to the upper turnbuckle for Carl. The Fallen facing Cruz Ortiz, and which is and I really hope that will be a great show. And we're gonna start this third match of the night. Oh, actually, yeah, today, because right down here it's about 25 to 4 in the afternoon. And here are the first entrance. The one with the helm is, of course, Jonas Demmers. And the gold one is Aaron Matthews, the Fallen. This tag team does also participate on Rapid Fire, but has been the first tag team to defeat the Order in a normal tag team match. Let's see how the Fallen will do it against a tag team. The first entrant in this tag team match is Cruz Ortiz. Cruz Ortiz at this moment the #1 seeded in the European Championship tournament. And that means he has a bye in the quarterfinals of that tournament. So he will at least have one match in the semi-finals. He could face in the semi-finals actually his brother, Douglas Ortiz, who is at this moment an LIW World Tag Team Champion with Corinne Josh partner now, Damian Raiden. Damian Raiden is one of the first division competitors on Rapid Fire. Raiden do it in this tag team match with Cruz Ortiz against the Fallen. And this match has been started right now. Oh, well done Cruz Ortiz in that lockup. That might be painful for Jonas Dammers. So I really hope that Quinn make us unhappy, because I'm quite a fan of Quinn myself. It's not that him to become a big star in LIW. I don't honestly think he will be a big star here in LIW. But yeah, I hope we will have a. And not so long ago, he competed on Rapid Fire, I think it was. Let's see, match cards which have been handed. Yeah. Of course, he is his opponent, Quinn. Who last Friday competed on Rapid Fire in a Trinity Division match against Brody Lee and won. So Quinn might have a good feeling about this today. Or maybe we will have a very difficult match, because we had to go a long way against Brody Lee last Friday. Quinn, who made a very big name in Japan. And also in the BCW. And now he's here in LIW. So ready. By Quinn. And referee tries. Oh, that's also a lot of painful. Oh, and another DDT. Oh, or a cutter or whatever you call it. My apologies, I'm not familiar with the names of any moves. Of actually all of the moves. The referee is now at 6 already. This could be over almost. Hey, oh, once again, and hey, really doesn't want to give up. Oh, and a DDT. Oh, what? First 2008 and now just at 1? How? The 2, the 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 left for the victory for Quinn. It is now at 7, 8, quite further than last few times, 9. He doesn't have the charisma like, for example, a Hulk Hogan or The Rock or someone else, but he has quality in his wrestling skills. So that means we will get down to triple threat action. Benjamin Knight, Malcolm Prince and Mr. JC will face each other in triple threat action. So first we're gonna put on Benjamin Knight. Then Malcolm Prince. And of course at last Mr. JC. And Mr. JC is maybe one of our biggest signings ever in LIW, who surprisingly debuted in a match against Benjamin Knight. And Benjamin Knight won that match with lucky. And that match was at Shooting Star on the day of Christmas Eve. And Mr. JC has a great record in LIW on Rapid Fire, and he could be in getting into the title picture after the Insane Warfare. So if he also gets some good results here on YouTube, it could be a very big chance that Mr. JC would be the next in line for the world title. And we're still in Oslo, Germany for this matchup today. And here's the first competitor in this triple threat match, Benjamin Knight, who will later on next Friday, the 17th, compete well, not actually the 70th, well, he will compete the 24th of January in the semi-finals of the European Championship Tournament, because he is the number 2 seeded after the qualifying matches. So he could maybe face Cruz Ortiz in the finals for the European title, but unfortunately, but except for that, Bennett is a competitor in the heavyweight division. He had the opportunity to become the Deal with the Devil contract holder, but unluckily he didn't win that. But it gives him the fact that he still has opportunities for the European Championship, or maybe to climb the mountain to a one-on-one fair square match for the world title. And here's the second opponent, second competitor in this matchup, Malcolm Prince. And the fact that I wear this t-shirt doesn't mean that I'm really a fan of the game itself. There are some glitches that quite everybody knows there are glitches or bugs or whatever there are with the game, but it doesn't matter, I can just wear this t-shirt. I like this, it's actually my first t-shirt with a WWE logo on it, because I started to be a fan of WWE when I was 16 years old, and I'm now 22, so yeah, I'm about 6 years fan of pro wrestling in general, and well, also 6 years of WWE. And there will be the last contender in this matchup, Mr. JC. And he outlined himself a few weeks ago with the Crew. So that's also why he wears clothes from the Crew. Well, the Crew, actually, the Crew. And it's already 2 weeks before Insane Warfare. Maybe the day before Insane Warfare, because the 24th of January will be the last show before Insane Warfare, and the whole match cards of Insane Warfare isn't full. Oh, and what a diamond cutter by Penny Midnight on Mr. JC. And as far as I can see, we don't have any technical issues with the connection between capture cards itself and the streaming program. So that's good. That's good. Oh! Great move by Mr. JC. Well, with what do you expect from his former 16-time world champion in his own right? Uh-oh, what's he doing now? Oh, and what a slam on Payne Midnight! And look. I'm doing now. Oh, and then faraway slam or something like that. Okay, just after use a rope break. 1, 2. To once again pin Mr. JC. That means he's actually the only one who, as far as I know, has defeated Mr. JC. So here's your winner, facing Satoru Matsumoto. And let's see what it was. So that's interesting. Oh. Satoru Matsumoto. Oh. And there he is, Black Sun Rampio. Seems familiar, isn't it? Because let's show you. Let's see. Look, Eric Platinum and Rampio. Rampio, Black Sun Rampio. So, Rampio. And Eric Platinum is actually a Prison Division competitor on Rapid Fire and competes at the European Championship tournament and is part of the quarterfinal against one of the tag team champions, Douglas Ortiz. But what kind of wrestler will we see today in Black Sun Rampio? Because Eric Platinum and Black Sun Rampio are actually the same person, but they're not the same type of guy. But first, the entrance of Satoru Matsumoto. He had a few weeks ago the opportunity to become the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight title. He lost that and fell down to the middle of the road. And he's someone who earlier defeated Austin King, who is one of our biggest signings in LIW. And that was a really surprise that Satoru Matsumoto would defeat Austin King. Because Austin King is maybe one of the biggest names on the internet scene. And here is the opponent of Satoru Matsumoto, Black Sun Rampio. Before there were raining stones, there was a black sun. And I really want to know why. Why does Eric Platinum reveal himself here as the Black Sun Rampio? Is it because he doesn't want to hold the same name on both streamings, or what is it? What is it? Oh, now when the Black Sun is in really big trouble. Oh! Look at that kick! Uh-oh. Oh, and a neck breaker! Boy! Did you see that? Now Rampio's leaving the ring, back in the ring. Uh-oh. Oh, and a knee to the face of Satoru Matsumoto. This is really the main. This could be a night. With the thoughts that we will still have the main event going on. Matsumoto. Which will be King Byron teaming up with the Order against the World Champion Gutierrez Jr., who will team up with the World Tag Team Champions, the Crew. First change now, the arena. And that means we're gonna start that main event. King Byron and the Order versus the World Champion and the World Tag Team Champions. And this is actually maybe the second time ever that the Crew would team up with someone else in a match itself. Last time it was, let's check out, it was at the first episode of Rapid Fire. Then I really need to get down to the papers. That was when they teamed up with Malcolm Prince against Benjamin Knight and Double F, Frankie and Fletcher. And how will this match match up with that with Rampio against Satoru Matsumoto? It's but also like that triple threat match between Benjamin Knight and Malcolm Prince and Mr. JC. That's also a great match. Or the dominance by Cole Quinn against Ribby. I think maybe the only matches who are worthy on their card have been the Fallen versus Cruz, Ortiz and Damian Raiden, Samantha Otunga versus Josie Jane, and Zachary W versus Kyle Bennett. But we're back in Oslo, Norway for that main event. And King Byron is the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight title at Insane Warfare. And there he is. The #1 contender for the world title at Insane Warfare. King Byron. Just how does he do that? How does Byron do that? He really needs to explain how he does it. He just kind of teleport with that fire. Ow! Like once again. And even like with the ring doesn't turn out or something. And that the fire then just, disappears. But the king of the polar bears is in this match. He can just give up a call to the world champion today. That Byron will be the world champion after Insane Warfare. And they are his tag team partners. Big Bad Carrot is the one ahead. The Great Brute is the one behind. And they are the biggest sized guys in LIW. And they will compete with against Double F and against the Crew in the main event of Insane Warfare for the World Tag Team titles at an Insane Warfare match. And these two guys can also pull up a call to the World Tag Team Champions. Here's the first entrance of this main event. The World Heavyweight Champion, Richardus Jr. Just think about it. Richardus Jr. already had 2 great matches for the world title. The one to win the world title and the one to defend the world title. And now he's here in the on YouTube not to defend the world title, but to show the world why he is the world champion. And he has the World Tag Team Champions to team up with him. And I really hope these people out there in the crowd will have a great show now, as the viewers watching around the world via the internet. And there are the World Tag Team Champions, Douglas Ortiz with the face cover, and Kareem Joshua with the hat, with that hat. And they know what they're gonna facing at the Insane Warfare show in the main event. And one part of their opponents are in this matchup also. And now we can see how one of the two biggest sized guys in LIW will do it against the world champion. And now Kareem Joshua is tagged in. It's now tag team versus tag team. Oh, look at that stun buster by the Great Brutus. And Kareem Joshua has already heard a lot. Will Byron. And what a spinning kick by Douglas Ortiz. And a submission move again, and there's the rope.